Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today in this particular video, we will be going to discuss a really interesting and a logical problem asked in data science interview in Uber. So make sure you watch the video till end to learn something new. And please subscribe to my channel if not already done yet, as I will be coming up with a lot more useful content. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So let me just quickly explain you the data set of this particular problem, and then probably we will deep dive into the problem statement. So over here, like the data set is like really very simple. We had been given like a list of numbers, right? And this is the index value. And basically in this particular problem, we have to find all the combinations of three numbers, right? So over here, as we can see, we are having this number column. So we have to basically find a combination of three numbers, right? Whose sum should be eight, right? So basically those like total of those three numbers should be eight, right? Now, what we have to do basically, we have to output the numbers in the combination, but we have to avoid summing up the same number with itself, right? So basically, this is a condition which had been like provided in this particular problem. We have to create a combination of three numbers, but we have to avoid summing of that number with itself, right? So which makes this problem a bit logical and trickier, right? So let's see like how we will be going to approach this particular problem. So over here, since we can see like this particular problem is based on a single table, and we have to basically take like three numbers. So which means like we have to perform a self join on top of this, right? So like whenever we get some like problem, so basically I keep on getting these kind of problems or these kind of issues, like we are not able to judge like which kind of join or which kind of concept we should use like to solve that particular problem, right? So we have to basically judge that problem with respect to the use case which is given in that particular problem statement, and based on that like we have to think logically like what should be the approach of this particular problem, right? So yeah, with that, let's see like how we will be able to solve this. So since like we are having this transportation numbers and we have to use the number column over here, so what I'm doing, I will basically take number, right? And we have to take this from transportation numbers, right? As I've mentioned, like we have to take or like we have to do a self join on the same table, right? And that too we have to do two times, right? So like the very first table will be the primary table, and on top of that we have to perform join two times, right? So for that, let me just quickly do join, right? Join this table, right? Let me just give this as alias as T1. This will be my T2, right? On T1 dot, on what level we have to basically join this on index column, right? Because this is the column which we need to perform sum, right? And this is the column on which we basically, since this is the primary key uh, column, so basically we have to do that join on top of index column, right? So I will use T1 dot index, right? Now over here we have to basically think out loud, right? So since we have to like avoid summing up that number with itself, right? So what we are doing over here is I will take less than symbol over here, right? So, and we are basically using T2 dot index, right? So let me just quickly explain you once again why I have used less than symbol over here just to join these two like tables. The reason because that was, if I will use equal to, then basically it will join these two tables based on the like same index, right? So in that particular case, let me just join this on equal to, and then probably we will be able to see like what is the like issue with that, right? So I'm selecting T1 dot number, and I'm selecting T2 dot number as well. My bad. Okay, so I will use T2 dot number, right? Now, let's run this. Okay, we're getting in. Okay, so basically, since index is a inbuilt keyword in SQL, so we have to basically provide this in square brackets, right? Okay, now let's run this once. Yeah, so as you can see, basically, if we are using equals to, then like we are getting same number is getting joined with the same number, right? Which we have to avoid over here, right? So that's why I'm using less than symbol over here. You can use greater than as well, like whichever is like convenient to you. So as you can see, when I'm using less than symbol, we are basically getting all these combinations, right? So this particular like query will make sure like the same number should not get matched with the same number, right? Similarly, we have to do this join one more time because we need three numbers, right? Or sum of three numbers, right? So over here, what I will do t2 dot index is less than t3 dot index, right? Now, basically, I have to provide a condition over here. So basically, we have to ensure like the sum of these three numbers should equal to 8, right? So I will use t1 dot number, t2 dot number, and t3 dot number is equal to 8, right? So let me just run this, or like 1 second. I will make all these changes. Okay, t1 dot number, t2 dot number, and t3 dot number, right? Let's say this I will give as alias as num1, right? This I will give as num2 as num3. Okay. Now, and we will let's run this once. Okay. Yeah. So as you can see, we got these three numbers, right? Over here, as we can see, we are having 530 512. I mean, like 512 is getting repeated over here, right? So let's use distinct, right? So I will use distinct and run this once again. Okay. So now as we can see, basically we don't have any of the duplicate values over here. But over here, as we can see, number one and number three is getting repeated, right? So just to make sure like this, like these kind of records should not be there. So we will basically put one more condition, right? So what I will basically give just to make sure like these kind of scenarios should not happen because like duplication of numbers should not be there, right? So what I will do, I will basically put a where clause over here, right? Which will take care my these kind of records, right? So what I will do, I will use t1 dot number, uh, yeah, t1 dot number is not equal to is not equal to t2 dot number, right? T2 dot number. Okay. Similarly, I will use same condition over here. T1 dot number is not equal to T3 dot number, right? And one more condition. So T2 dot number is not equal to T3 dot number, right? So with this, it will basically take care of all the like possible combinations which could happen with like these kind of scenarios, right? So now let me just run this once and let me just show you how it will look like. Yeah, so as you can see, we got rid of that particular record over here, right? Let me just run this once and we'll show you earlier how many records were there. So earlier we can see we are having 5 records. After implementing this condition, we can see we are having 4 records, right? And as you can see, there is no duplication. Sum is also 8, 5 plus 3, 8, 5 plus 1, 6, 7, 8, right? So sum is also 8. We are like not having those records as well where like number is getting duplicated as well, right? And the row is also distinct, right? And this is what basically it was asked in, as part of this particular problem, right? So yeah, guys, that's all from my side. I hope you like this particular video. See you all in the next video. Thank you one and all. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.